Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations. Bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Booker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That ball caught by Harrison. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Carries, 117 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Giants much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice arc picks up the first down and then some.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Jameson Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Up the middle with Booker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Now it's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, you got to
to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Allison looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies